What's good? It's Show trying to hear the most woke, no joke, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it up, Bowberry Biscuit. Norv Turner, we got some more explaining to do. Norv, I'm telling you, bro, we gotta have a conversation about something. We gotta have a conversation about something because look, shout out to, I forgot who it was in my comments yesterday or my other videos, but someone showed me something I didn't like. Someone showed me something that I didn't like. Let's go on a PIP, man, right now. Let's go on a PIP. Look at this. Okay, we're now on NFL.com. And this is a mock draft that was just drafted up. When was this? This was April 5th, so a few days ago. Today's the 10th, but a few days ago. It says, pick 18, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, Alabama. Projected trade with the Seahawks. The Panthers need suddenness at receiver, which is Ridley's calling card. I'm not gonna go through the whole mock draft. I'm doing my own mock draft the week of the draft, maybe even the week before the draft. But I'm gonna do more draft board videos and put together all the information that I get, so I can make informed decisions that I come to from information that I gather, and not just like what I hear from other people. I want to actually form my own opinion on a lot of these different players. But okay, so NFL.com says we might trade up to the 18th spot, 6 spots, to get Calvin Ridley. Okay, so that's only one source. And then they showed me a second source coming from DraftWire from USA Today. This was drawn up, when was this? This was yesterday. This is the 9th. And this says Carolina might trade up to the 18th pick from Seattle to pick up DJ Moore. Now, I've done a video on both Calvin Ridley and DJ Moore. If you want to find those, they're up here above my head. But, bro, why are there two different sources saying that we're going to trade up from 24 to get a wide receiver? To get a wide receiver when our biggest issue is definitely in the secondary. Now, I know the draft class is heavy with safeties, and I know there's some good corners, but it's kind of a drop-off after the first, like, 4 corners, but they'll still be there for us. But the thing is, trading up to the first, we have to get rid of what? We have to trade, obviously, our first-round pick, but what? Our 5th? What, is it going to be our first and a 6th to trade up to the 6 spots? It depends on what we have to trade to get to it. But either way, I'm not a big fan of this. I say cornerback first. Safety is really deep. We can probably still get Justin Reed in the second. But there's going to be a lot of safeties out there for us in the second round. I say corner first, then get a safety, and then we can work on this other stuff. But I don't like the idea of getting a wide receiver. This isn't a great wide receiver class this year. Now, if Calvin's there, that's cool, but I'm not 100% sure. I started thinking to myself, I questioned this. I was like, yo, okay, why would we do this? Why would we go up and pick up a receiver? Then I saw this is from months ago, from when Norv Turner was first announced as the offensive coordinator. It says, what to expect from Norv Turner's offense. What offensive concepts are coming with Norv Turner to the Panthers? Basically, he runs what's called the Eric Coryell scheme. All you gotta know about this is that he comes from a coaching background that loves playing downfield. Downfield throws, tall receivers, tall tight ends, up the field, breaking to the seams, fade routes. We want to get up the field and make you commit to playing deep, back your safeties and corners off the line, make you commit to play deep, and then bring in the power running game. So basically, it's just mixing up two very different styles of offenses. You establish the smash mouth run so that you can bring them in, bring the safeties into the box, and then bring that upfield, that deep pass up the seams, or even on a fade, or you flip it and you throw a lot of deep routes and make them back up and then run it up the gut. But I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of. I like his offense. First of all, I like his offense. But we can do that with what we have already, or with like a receiver in the 3rd. Or maybe even the 4th. Or not a 4th round pick. But and one of our second picks in the 3rd. And do it like that. Because I just don't like spending picks. Either maybe a 5th round pick, getting rid of our 5th round pick to move up 6 spots for Calvin Ridley, or especially not DJ Moore. I'm not a big fan of DJ Moore at all. Be real with you. He's alright, but that's not what I really want. Calvin Ridley, maybe. But honestly, it makes sense when you think about it from Norv Turner's offensive standpoint. But why not just like why not try to bank on our players already being nice? We should try to develop Funchess a little bit more. We probably have a pretty good receiver core right now, and we could really just bring in one more player, and they could really open up the offense for us. Greg Olsen's gonna be nice. Barring injury, Greg Olsen, there's no linebacker who's covering Greg Olsen. There's no linebacker covering Greg Olsen, so we're straight on that. I think we have a decent enough receiver core to do what we have to do. Just pick up a power running back, and we can do a lot of exotic things in our offense already. I just don't like. I'm not a big fan of either one of these mock drafts. I don't want us to trade up to 18 for a receiver. This just makes no sense to me, especially with our glaring weaknesses in the secondary. I say shore up our defense. We've always been a run first defensive team that can stuff the run, make you pass against us, and we're bend but don't break in the secondary. If we have some good pieces in the secondary, like high class day one starters in the secondary that are young and fast, that's all we really need. Like, I understand we want to score more points. We want to score these points. But with what weapons we already have on offense, if we can get one more power running back and an O-line that can actually block for the run game, an O-line that has any sort of idea how to hold a block for 2 seconds for the run game, especially on the inside, we can do a lot of different things with the RPO. We can do a lot of things with play action, a lot of things with read option, a lot of exotic things that defense already have to do a lot for. We don't really need another over-the-top guy. And we might even have Curtis Samuel back. Curtis Samuel could be back, and we could be all right. And then we're stuck with Curtis Samuel, Funchess, and Calvin Ridley. We have to change our whole offense. You don't just move up 6 spots, pick up Calvin Ridley, and then don't change your offense to be pass heavy. You don't go run heavy when you have 3 big targets at receiver. That makes no sense. Or else we're gonna be going a bunch of end arounds and whatnot, which maybe actually that could be pretty dope. But I'm not feeling this. I know a lot of y'all are. A lot of y'all are feeling picking up a receiver in the first round. I don't get it. Explain to me. Help me. Help me understand why you want a receiver in the first round when we have so many problems on the back end, on defense. Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about us trading up? Possibly getting rid of a 5th round pick. We need those we need those later picks. We actually really need those later picks for depth. For maybe a backup quarterback, maybe a backup tight end. But it's all good, man. Let me know in the comments below. You already know what to do that like button. I got a button right here for you to subscribe. Button right here for you to watch more videos. Namaste. Norv Turner. Marty HURNEY. Don't make me come up there. It's only a few hour drive to Charlotte. Don't make me come up there. Make the right decision. Make the right decision. Make it. Back sooner than you think. Why?